The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Can you hear me now? Apparently my headphones turned off for some reason. That was weird. So I've been talking. It's been 10 minutes and no one said anything until now. Good morning, Mr. G. Good morning, Crypticon. Good morning, Norbert. Norbert, if it dips down to 1789, it might be a good play, depending on the situation. Crypticon, what's the name of this program? Mr. G, what do you think we're going to do with CPI this morning? Is it going to be still running hot? Yeah, I have 11 people here, 10 minutes into the stream. Maybe I need to just stay silent from now on. Can you hear me now, Dakota? So remember CPI coming in this morning in about 45 minutes. Guys, do me a favor. If you don't hear me, like, within 30 seconds, let me know. Because that means I either forgot to turn the headset on or I something's wrong somewhere. Can everybody hear me now? And Crypticon, what's the name of this program that you're talking about? As you can see, I took some trades last night during Asia. I'm up $181 on 3 ES trades. I'm now up $579.50 on the Tostep account since I started trading it Sunday evening. I have taken a total of 12 trades on that account and won 10. Good, okay. Everyone can hear me now. Yay. G? No, somewhere off the 1 minute chart on Asia, during Asia. And it's been on different products as well. I've gotten wins on copper, ES, and Q, and the UltraBond. My 2 losses have been on ES and copper. Give me a second. Okay. a second here. I can test. Yeah. Okay. So, well, I can actually answer that. Give me a second. Last night, I was in, let's see, I had 3 trades. The first one I was in for 10 minutes and 30 seconds. The second one I was in for 2 minutes and 19 seconds. And the last one I was in for 21 minutes and 10 seconds. Gold popping back up here. I think we're going to be slow till the CPI. I was kind of switching back and forth between the 1 and the 5, looking at what both were doing. Paper handed 2 of them. I could have got a lot more out of them. I got out too early. Very slow night last night, so the fact that I got what I got, I'm actually pretty happy with. I need to start using more than one contract so I can get out with one and stay in with the other. Glad you're hearing me now, Dakota. Gotta love technology. Eating eggs. We have about 10 minutes to the top of the hour and 40 minutes until CPI. Kind of flat here while we wait. I don't think there's. Let's see if there's any other news this morning.
CPI, of course, core CPI. We have U.S. wholesale inventories and sales at 10 a.m. Eastern. At 10:30 Eastern, crude oil inventories. Fed speaker at 11. U.S. Commerce speaker at 12. And a Fed speaker at 2 p.m. Okay. Copper. And copper's flat as well. Copper made this nice move up here though. Tried a couple times and then this was the trigger. Would have been a good over 40 ticks and then pulled back and then gave us another nice boost. Eggs are done in my belly. Just gotta take my supplements. We're ready to take the market by storm. I thank everyone for joining me this morning. Welcome. Good morning. If you're enjoying the content, wouldn't mind if you hit that like button. Thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Let the algorithm know that you like me. You really, really like me. It's taken. We're ready. Not that there's anything going on yet. 5 minutes from the top of the hour. Gold did pop up there above the CMA, but don't like that. Right where it's at. Do not think I'm doing any type of news strat today with CPI. There's like no accounts I really want to do it on. I'm not gonna. I mean, I could try it with Tostep, but I really don't. I don't want to end up blowing up the full progress I've already gotten. NQ seems like it wants to try and head back up. High of the session, 13,103. We're sitting at about 13,082. This is a bullish engulfing candle. There, that's the word on the 1 hour chart. Let's take a look at the other charts. See here on the 15-minute, perfect bounce off the. I just blew up the wrong chart. That's where I clicked on. There we go. Lines. Perfect bounce there off that 15-minute chart. That would have been nice to catch. Fortunately, I was just waking up. This sleep thing causes me to miss so many trades. Really thinking about trying to give it up. UltraBond's made some nice moves here as well. See here, this has been trigger candle. Generally about 6 a.m. And beautiful move down. Roll that beautiful bean footage. 24 ticks. Beautiful. And then here, another perfect trigger candle. Right there. Up. Also about 24 ticks. I want to give us another entry here for a couple of ticks. Not sure. I mean, it was a nice little pullback. Right back up. For 6 ticks. So that would have been so easy to trade overnight. Look at that. I mean, it's just the beautifulness of going from white to blue and then back. You know, here, obviously not as much volume here, but right there, enter. Looks like we got about a half a point. So this is UltraBond off the 5-minute chart. It's going on color changes. Win here, $500. Win here. Now, obviously, you're not going to catch the exact top. Try to figure out when they get out, but so let's just say 500 here. That, you know, give back 6 ticks. That's just a wallet pattern. And just this is based off these, you know, just a change in direction. And here was another, say, $500. So I made $1,500 on one contract overnight. Now we did just go to white here. You see 15 minutes ago, but I don't like it because of these strong downtrending bands. I much prefer plays that go with the direction of the bands or where the bands are flat. You see this one, bands are flat and starting to head down direction. This one, bands are just starting to turn upwards. Bands are flat or starting to turn downwards. Here, this is coming right into that, so I'm waiting for a consolidation here. Plus, I mean, we are 30 minutes from CPI. Unless I see something absolutely wonderful, I'll probably stay flat through CPI. Thank you, Crypticon. So now we watch and we wait. Copper here, let's see if I made a mistake by not jumping on this. No, that's ugly. That's an ugly looking chart. Try to get some oomph up here. That was a nice 10-point candle. And a nice 2.5-point candle there in ES. Seeming like it's trying to head up here into the open. So I'm going to try and actually, when opportunities present itself today, I'm going to try and hold longer. Almost every trade I'm paper handing to, obviously I'm getting wins. 10 out of 12 is great. But I really am paper handing. Let me just look quick here. I love the stats on Tradeovate. It's so much easier than whatchamacallit. What's that? Yeah, Ninja Trader. Let's do this week. So, my average winning trade is 92.25. My average losing trade, though, is higher. Hold on. 280. Yeah, wait a minute, 1 second. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Yeah, see, now I've only lost 2 trades, but their average is 131 on the loss, whereas my average winning trade is 92. So I got to change that. Even though I have a wonderful winning percentage, but I need to change the fact that my winners are bigger than my losers are bigger than my winners. So I definitely need to hold longer. It's 12.50 a tick, same as ES. Same as wheat and corn. And soybeans, I believe. Copper is telling me I should have taken it. Nice move up there. You see, last night I was really mad at myself for not taking this copper trade right here. Beautiful, beautiful move up over $500 a contract. And then it came back down, and I somehow missed that as well. You see right here, beautiful trigger candle, and it just fell over $750 a contract in a half an hour. It's not always Uh, a great trade in the evening, but it's often a great trade in the evening. It's something that can work in the evenings. Like turn back time, you see this was, this was the night before. Beautiful move down. 58 down. Yeah, like that's at over 40 ticks. Here's 20. Morning, Reggie. So there's copper going. I believe copper's hitting high day. I think it's rejected a couple times at this level. Close to this level, it's actually gotten above now. UltraBond, it's British pound pulling back. ES and NQ trying to just grind up here a little bit. CPI about 21 minutes away. Dow's also climbing. A little quick spike up there. ES spiked up to 41.42. That was a nice move. NQ up about 6 points on this candle. Hey Rod, how you doing? Excellent job, Rod. Remember, we have CPI in 20 minutes. CPI in 20 minutes. Those of you who don't remember last CPI, that's where I did my new strategy, made $5,800 and had to give 4,600 of it back. Probably not using the strategy anywhere today. Yep. We're trying to grind up here to high of day on NQ. Interesting grind up before the CPI. Let's take a look at that. Let's go back in time. Turn back time. Now let's see if we grind it up before last CPI. When was last CPI again? Yeah, right there. It's amazing how you can see where the CPI report was just by looking at what the Bollinger Bands there did. This was CPI. It's hard but yeah, we grinded up last time as well. You can see moved up. Wow, we were down in the 11,000s last time, so we've gone up 1,000 points, over 1,000 points since the last CPI report. But yeah, you can see how it went up, 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 and then this candle here, and it's hard to show this because I probably should take the bands off. That would help probably. Let me do that. There we go. That's easier. You know, it slightly grinded up, and then this last 5 minutes before, it popped up 73 points before the report. So it'll be interesting to watch. We'll watch 5 minutes and see if it does the same thing today. But it did have that slow grind up, and then obviously the whoosh down by 390 points. So if we look at the hourly chart here, lots of lines. But, you know, this was the CPI. And basically, that's where our uptrend started. I mean, it was coming down into the CPI. CPI whooshed down. You see it quickly bounced. Next day was a down day, and right here is basically the pivot where it started coming up. So we've been coming up almost a full month. We did have a couple days of pull back there, but good luck, Reggie. We are just about at high a day. It's a perfect V on the 15-minute chart. Look at that. As it tries to push through the high day resistance. With 15 minutes to go. Crude oil. Trying to pop up a bit there. Time travel would be really nice. You ever wonder if someone like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos is a time traveler and was able to go back and just make all the right moves to get where they're at? And no, I don't really think they are, but it's kind of a fun concept to think about. Kappa pulling back. Big time pullback there on copper all of a sudden. So again, it got up, made a new daily high, but ran away from it. And look at that move down the UltraBond there, 7 ticks on this 5-minute candle. Actually made a. Actually, this was I don't know. I guess I kind of ignored it somehow. I'm gonna show my alerts are still working. You can see here. This is the trigger. Perfect trigger after trying to come up here. I said I did not want to get long here when it went white because of these downtrending bands. And it did turn around. And right down 10 ticks here. Go down to a 1-minute chart. Let's go down to a 1-minute chart here on ES. Just for kicks and giggles. Right here with a trigger candle on ES. Off the 1-minute chart. After this little dip. Right there. And you see if I had been on the 1-minute chart. Whoosh. Whoosh. 7 points. Look at that. This is why a fight between 1 and 5. Gold just actually did a trigger candle there as well. Reggie, you're gonna try and go short, right? Hey, CFT. Apparently Reggie's YOLOing in 10 minutes. I don't have an account I'm comfortable YOLOing right now, unfortunately. No, I don't. I've thought about maybe YOLOing a micro, but even a micro, if it goes against me by 200 points, I'm gonna lose like 400 bucks and give up everything I worked, all the effort I've put in so far on Tostep. I'm up $579.50 on the Tostep account since Sunday night, and I'm 10 out of 12 on trades. That's like an 87% win rate, I think, 86, something like that. So it's like it sucks, but I have an account that I want to YOLO on. Uh, you're doing that on your personal account. 3 what contracts? NQ? What are UB or what? FCT, Futures Canadian Trader. uh, yeah, what exactly are you? WS. Oh, ES. Now ES, three contracts. That's going to be moving at $150 a point. Last time it moved down 93 points. So yeah, I just said I missed that move down. I'm not happy. I even talked about, I know you're not a big chart person or any, and you laugh at chart people, but I saw this move up and I said there's still these downtrending bands. I'm gonna watch for it to come back down, and then I somehow missed it coming back down. It's come down like 20 ticks since what would have been my trigger candle. Nice job, G. Copper, big move down there, and then I'll pop back up. For kicks and giggles, I guess I could do a sim trade on the CPI. You know what? I got an idea, actually. Let me turn back time here in the Dow. Turn back time. I sung that already today. See, Dow dropped 558 points. Wow. Hmm. Thought about doing maybe a micro Dow, but 558 points would still be like a 200. Well, it'd be about 250 bucks. And we just had a big pullback here. Oh, good morning, babyfish. Jay, hello. Lots of new in Oxland, Jay. RJ's here in his house. So instead of like last time we moved up right before, here we're pulling back. Oops. What the heck did I just do? So I'm gonna sim trade my normal strategy. I'm not gonna do it on any actual account that matters, but we'll just do it for fun. And oh, it's starting to get jumpy here. Very jumpy. I trade one MYM, 50 cents a point. So on Tostep, I'm gonna put it right now. It's set it well far away, 200 points. I'm gonna move it closer as we get there. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a YOLO. The ability to flatten quickly. We are 1 minute away. Let me get my scene here. So here's NinjaTrader chart with the sim on NQ. It's sim 101. That doesn't count, but this one does. Gonna try and catch a short if it comes down on MYM. Although, why did everything stop? Oh, there we go. Let's put our alerts away. Got 15 seconds. There we go. Up it goes. Wow. Okay, let's get out of this. Flatten, flatten, flatten. I need to flatten. Wow, look at that. Wow. Gotta get. Okay, trade canceled. Look at that. $4,000 up on NQ on the sim. I should. If I had done that on. I wish I had done that now on. Whatchamacallit. So we'll close that. About $4,000 at the top if I had done that on either of the other accounts. That's frustrating because I have a funded account I could have done that on. But it never came down, not even by a tick on here on YM. Let's go back. Give crude oil back its window. Nope, I need CL. There we go. Crude oil's taken off as well here. Crude oil's up 62 ticks. Gold is up 15 points. Wow. NQ now up 200 points. ES. Oops, ES is on a 1. ES is up 47. A little bit. It's easy to do in TradingView. I'm doing Tostep now, Jay. Tostep's now my sponsor, so I can trade right off of TradingView. So it's really easy to look at. Though trying to look at, I mean, right now it's just insane. Reggie, are you okay there? I assume you didn't get filled on a short, but unless you market it in. Copper blew up by $1,000. Everything's up. Hope CFT got out of his short. That's up 2 points on the UltraBond. Everything's up. What was it? What was the number? 8 8.5. So 8.5 beat the estimate of 8.7. So ended up being we went up from 0.91 all the way up to 368, so almost about 270 points. That would have been beautiful. I mean, I wish I had taken this trade in my funded account. But this is about to come down crashing hard because it's well overextended. See how far it is above the CPI. I mean, I've never seen 92 on the CPI. I mean, on the CPI, yeah, on the RSI. It's well above. It's almost 100 points above the third standard deviation Bollinger Band. Let's plot the fourth one real quick. Fourth one, it's like 20 points above the fourth standard deviation band. This is like a reversal waiting to happen. Except for just like you don't want to catch a falling knife, you don't want to try and throw yourself in front of a blazing rocket? I don't know. Reggie, are you okay, man? Very worried about Reggie here. Everything flew. So if we look at NQ on the hourly chart here, you can see it just blew past all resistance for the past couple days, but still, we're still not as high as we were on Monday. As they're starting to pull back. Look at that. That is just one heck of a candle. Ended up closing 236 points up. So if I had, go away a minute. If I had done that YM on, upwards, it went up 309 points. So about $150 on an MYM. Pass out? Can you not hear me, CFT? How bad, Reggie? Are you guys hearing me? Gold's still trying to head up. We're seeing a bit of a pullback here now on NASDAQ. Let's move to a 1-minute chart on NQ because I'm curious. Yeah, see, we already kind of came down here. So, wow, that's actually a big candle down there. Kind of flagging. Oh man, Reggie, I'm so sorry, man. Okay. Thank you, Jay. I know that's really hard to take, Reggie, but you can't give up, man. You can recover from this. It's just very, very hard on these moves like that. That's why most people stay flat. I've been crazy enough to do my news moves, and they've worked out for me most of the time. But even today, I wasn't willing to do a big one. I mean, I wish I had. I wish I went long. If I had went long on top step, I would be near done with the first step. If I had went long on either on my funded account, I would have nailed $5,000. Great job, Loper. Yeah, Crude really popped up there too. Crude usually doesn't respond as much to CPI reports, but it really did. I know that feeling too, Reggie. I really do. So we are watching gold continue coming up. I have NQ on the 1 minute, and it's kind of flat here around 13,338. I wish I had some, you know, consoling words other than, as someone who's had so many struggles and still struggling in a lot of areas of my life, you gotta, lick your wounds. Take a day to mentally refresh, whatever. But giving up isn't going to be the answer. And you're strong enough to get through this. Whatever it is you're going through. But you know, I know you're an asset to these streams in this community. I don't want to see you just leave. I know you were just talking last night about how you hate that job and all that. I really believe, you have it in it for you to do this. So yeah, this loss really really sucks. And what's going on, whatever it is going on in your life, obviously really really sucks. But you can rise up from this. I have no doubt about that. I've seen your spirit. I've seen your determination in learning from John Grady from CFT, and the effort and that you've been putting in, and that's a that's what makes a successful trader eventually, is the people that are willing to put in that effort, not expecting the quick riches, not expecting that it's going to work in the first month. And so I see that and I have no doubt you're going to get this. And I know that really doesn't help right this minute with whatever's going on, but everything will pass. Take it you are going to get a margin call, Reggie? Oh, NQ is continuing to grind up here. I don't even know what the high we hit 13,375 it looks like. I'm still waiting to trade. I wish I had traded, but I'm also seeing this stupid thing here again on TradingView. What the heck is going on with TradingView lately? Some users may face a slow loading of chart and drawings again. That happened yesterday. Hey, fallen. And that's true too. I mean, I've got one funded account that I lost. I've had to reset multiple times on others. Yeah, Apple up nicely there. And Bitcoin just blew up as well in that CPI news. What's Doge doing now? Don't judge me. Doge up nicely as well. Yay. So now we kind of take a breath. We're 45 minutes from the bell. Part of me says it's time to do some shorting. The other part of me says you're an idiot. Don't fight the trend. Another part of me says once again you're arguing with yourself in front of a live audience. So Jay, have you been playing with? I know you said you were gonna do some sim trading all again with your free time. Yeah, I mean, see, that's part of my problem is I keep my risk a little too low. I think I need to do my problem is right now. I'm winning most of my trades, but I'm cutting them too short. I think I need to go from one contract to two, just to give me the ability to exit with one for a quick profit, and then let the other one run or do whatever it's gonna do. I just need to feel I need to lock in something. And when you're only using one contract, obviously you're only locking in, you're getting out too soon. Almost every one of my trades that I've been getting out of for profit have gone, and it's not like they go like one more point. I'm not worried. Obviously, you're not going to catch the exact tops, but I think, let's see here on ES. This is last night on my last trade coming down. You can see I got in short there, and I got out there, and then it went another like 20 ticks or whatever. So it's like I need to do a little bit more risk without doing like 10 contracts. Nice Loper, it sounds good. I still don't really understand debit spreads and all that, so. Now see, I used to do that futures trader of letting a loser run. Now, I have the exact opposite on losers as well, as I'm constantly moving my stop closer, reducing risk, and then I'll end up getting stopped out, and then it'll go my way. Again, I'm way too risk averse. Half of my losers, I would say, I haven't really run the stats, but it seems like half of my losers stop me out and then go the way I expected them to go in the first place. Uh, FK, yes and no, and I've done that with micros. The problem is FK with Tostep, they treat micros as minis in terms of you can't like on the progression ladder of step two and in the funded account. I'll start off not being able to trade more than 3 contracts, so I won't be able to trade more than 3 micros. And I actually talked to them about that, and their whole system was actually, they've been in business 10 years now. Their whole system was built before micros existed. So they would need to recode their entire back end, or however that works, in order to treat micros as a 10 to 1. So he did tell me that they might be working on just coding a new system for just micros, where you might have combines that are micros only. Good morning, CBR. Reggie, buddy, you still here? Are you okay? So, right now I could do 10 micros if I wanted to, but once I get to step two, I'll only be able to do 3 maximum. My only problem also with my multiple micros is that, yeah, I'll be trading 3 micros and hit a big winner. I'm like, Why can't I just be doing this on all minis? I'll be making much more. But yeah, I mean, I do micros a lot on other accounts. Gold's pulled back big time here by about 6 points. Crypticon, what are you thanking me for? ES is at 41.96. It hit a high of 42.01 and a half, but it's at 41.95 and 3/4 right now. On daily chart. Daily chart. That looks kind of funny with all the orders, but yeah. This is the daily chart on ES. Hasn't been this high since May 31st. And if it gets above 42.04, then we haven't seen this high since May 5th. Here's the daily chart for ES. My name is what? My name is who? Slim Shady. Welcome to the world above. Drinking sea salt? I have not heard that one. What about those two legs up falling? Copper. Beautiful move up. And back down. Oh, it's good to hear. Be happy for your friends. So just sitting here about a little over half an hour to the open. You see NQ squeezing. That's the 1 minute chart. Looks like a blowfish and a swordfish together. Exactly. A lot of people say you need to try and eliminate the money out of the equation when trading, which is very hard. But I haven't been able to do that. And it's also a case, if you need the money, if this is something you feel you absolutely need, which is kind of the situation I was in, then it's even harder. You almost need to do it where it's a side thing at first. Yeah, you want to replace your job or whatever. But if it's a case where you're trying to trade it so you can pay bills, then it becomes even harder. That's why getting the sponsorships and stuff have helped me out. Gold's giving back about half here. Yeah, I mean, eventually you're just looking to get points. And obviously points equal money, but I know there's some people that try to make a game out of it, like it's a video game. Then they're just all they're doing is trying to get more points on the video game. Crude oil dipped down, coming back up. Here's the top of the hour. Crude desk opens. UltraBond made that big move up and has pulled back big time. Almost a full point on this pullback. We're really worried about Reggie. I hope he comes back and tells us he's okay. Do I thank everyone for being here this morning? Good crowd. If you're enjoying the content, if you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm, I would appreciate it. We're continuing to according to some news here on Financial Juice, the expected move now on the next FOMC is 50 basis points instead of 75. Let's check out what's going on the Earn and Trade Discord. So gold and on the UltraBond are the two that have faded the most right out of the gate here. Gold down to its EMA. as is the UltraBond. So let's see what everything else did. Looks like currencies popped up as well. Yen, pound, euro. Yeah, wow, look at that wick on the Canadian dollar. I'm sorry, the New Zealand dollar. That is quite the wick there. And silver popped up, platinum popped up, wheat closed right afterwards. Excuse me. Looking at the 1 minute chart on here on NQ, let's take our bands off. Well, there was really no way to tell when the pullback was going to start there. So there was absolutely like no way to try and trade that pullback. Obviously, it came down quite a bit, but just nothing we could do. And we sit and we wait now. UltraBond's continuing to fade. How's everyone else doing today? I know Loper said he got his. Good morning, G-Cart. Hope you're doing well. About 25 minutes to the bell. You should see an ace here soon. Good job, CBR. Ouch. Ouch, Reggie, ouch. Oops, there we go. So, I should have taken, this really wasn't the trigger candle, unfortunately. I thought about taking it, though, but it really didn't trigger yet here, and now you can see this candle, half a point, $500. And since the very top, 159.15, 157.15. It's come down 2 full points. That's a $2,000 move. Oh yeah, I agree. I know, they sometimes they surprise you. But yeah, we see gold has given up almost everything of it as well. I don't know. I'm too hesitant this morning, which is probably good, but I'm not making any money. But I'm not losing any money. And there I am, like kind of debating with myself in front of a live audience again. You probably all figured out that I'm insane. Insane in the membrane. Oh yeah, absolutely. And obviously I uh, appreciate the input, and I agree with you. I wasn't trying to was not trying to discount what you're saying. I absolutely 100% agree with you. Yes, Fert has COVID. I haven't seen him yet this morning. Gold trying to pop back up, as is the UltraBond. Natural gas is making a nice move down. Don't have the guts to trade natural gas. Yeah, I try really hard. I mean, you got to go in with the knowledge of what things usually do, but not with such a bias that you end up trading against what it's actually doing that particular time.
Excuse me 1 second while I'm responding to somebody on Discord. Um, uh, Reggie, there are absolutely days I still have that attitude. But, I try every day to try and find positive. I really do. You know, I was, after my amputation, and after I came home and I couldn't do hardly anything. And I could barely walk. I couldn't get help to get my computer set back up so I could start making money again at that time. It just seemed like everything was absolutely hopeless, and I was literally 5 minutes away from committing suicide. I had the pills in my hand. The only thing that kept me from it was a Google search that said there was one person that survived and was screwed up from that dose. So that's the only reason I'm here now. And now I see the positives coming through. Things are moving more positive than I maybe ever at any point in my life. And yet there's still days that I'm down. There's been days I feel like quitting the trading. There's been days that I still find myself deep, 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 in the darkness. But I'm working on rising up, and you can do that too. It's hard. Every day is hard. Every day is a challenge. But one of the things that keeps me going are these streams in this community because there's days I don't want to get up, and if there was no stream that people were expecting, there's days I would probably just go back to sleep. But every day I pull myself up and get in front of the computer and get everything ready to go for the stream, and that's helped keep me going too. Things seem impossible right now. I understand that. I've been there many times, not just with my health issues back in the day, but financially, I'm still struggling financially. I racked up tens of $1,000s in bills when I couldn't do anything for over a year. I get calls from bill collectors every day. Financial situations suck, but you're gonna get there. You can't. Today it feels horrible, and it's okay to sit there and lick your wounds and kind of feel sorry for yourself for a day or a couple days, as long as you don't allow yourself to spiral down where you can't get out of that mindset. You have the tenacity, you have the stick to itiveness to rise up from this, and you've learned from this, you know, and you can move forward. But obviously trading out of a spot of desperation is not good. It's kind of why I've struggled as much as I have, because when I first started trading, I'm like, hey, this is going to get all my back debt paid. I can do this, this, and this if I can just do this, this, and this every day, so on and so forth. And then every mistake just felt like I was getting further from my goals, and I had to disassociate myself from it. Right now, trading is just the learning experience and trying to get there, the financial part of it. But if you're, trading hoping that that's going to change your financial situation now, or even in the next month or next couple months, it's put so much pressure on that you're going to continue to struggle. It sucks, being in a job you don't like. It sucks being in debt. It sucks dealing with whatever it is you're dealing with. But, you know, this is the time that you can, rise up. You can show everyone that you can come back from this and be better and work towards your goals and reach what you need to reach. Morning, Ace. Curl back up here on gold. Still a slow grind down here on NQ. Exactly. Ace, yeah, trying here. Reggie kind of yellowed the CPI and took a $6,000 loss. And he's really down right now, which is understandable. But this too will pass. And yes, I know that, when you're down like that, hearing those, cliches, this too shall pass, can sometimes be the worst thing to hear because you don't want to hear that. It just sounds like a cliche, but it's unfortunately cliches are cliches because they end up being, for the most part, true. And I look forward to the day in the future, Reggie, when you can say, when you say you just quit your job because you're a consistent enough trader that you got to your goal. Yeah, and took all 10 seconds, Ace. So, it's a gut punch. So, about 7 minutes until the open here. Still no trades on the morning. I'm up $181 from the Asia session. Hoping to add to that. But we'll see what the open brings us.
definitely, keep trying to keep going, Reggie. If you need to take a couple days off, absolutely. Just don't make it permanent. We want to continue seeing you here, and we want to continue helping to support you in this journey. Crude oil coming down here. 60 tick candle. And believe me, I never thought I'd be the one to be giving pep talks. Crude trying to bounce back up. A lot, Burl. You missed big CPI. I did not trade it. I did trade it on Sim, $3,500. So I wish I had traded it. Reggie took a big loss and is really down, so we're trying to pump him up some. Trying to make sure he realizes that we want to keep him here and we want to keep him in the game and keep fighting the good fight. Speaking of cliches. Yeah, did that move happen all in like 10 seconds, Burl? CPI. So now we sit a little less than 2 minutes from the open. We're going to hear bells. They will be ringing. A sad, sad tune. Oh, what a CPI day to have the blues. So, here we go. Less than a minute. We'll see where the market goes from here. I think downish, but obviously I'm only going to play what I see, not what I think, because thinking is hard. I don't like thinking. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, here we go. Ding a ding dong, ring a ding 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 dong. Well, the market's not going anywhere real quick here, is it? First 30 seconds in, it's gone like nowhere. Someone did remember to actually ring the bell, right? Someone call up Chicago and tell them that the market's open now. Gold's trying to come down, Crude's trying to come down, but NQ's moved 2 points. ES has moved 2 points. Maybe the market took the rest of the day off. We didn't time travel to the Asia session, did we? Nothing's really moving quick. We're down. Oh, now it's moving. Oh, that candle doesn't look that big. Never mind. I'm sorry. Can't. Now we're down 40 points. ES is down 6. Now we're starting to move. This candle looks small. Hanging right above 13,300 now. Just dropped below, above. Algos all saw the move and they're like, screw this. We're becoming sentient. We're not doing this anymore. It's only 20 points now. $33 points, but still, I mean, it's not really moving that much. I expected a bigger reaction. Ouch. Weird. 36 points. Here's the close of the candle. We ended up coming down 38 points. It just doesn't look like it. Let me take those bands off for now. Bands are far, far away anyway. That looks a little bit better. It is a bearish engulfing candle, but we're hanging right around this 13,300 area. Yeah, it's hanging around 4190. Nothing's doing much of anything. Someone wake me up when something happens. I don't know if I didn't sleep well last night or just didn't sleep long enough, but I woke up really tired this morning. Pulling down a bit here. So, I mean, it doesn't look like a huge move, but between these two candles, we've come down almost 60 points. Let me look at a 1-minute chart. Yeah, 1-minute chart would have given me an actual play. That kind of sucks. That would have been a nice play. That would have been a nice play. Excellent job, Loper. Great. Very happy for you. Love to hear about people having success. UltraBond trying to come back up here. Okay, so that's our first possible play of the day. Well, there's other plays of the day, but we'll take a long here on the UltraBond. Maybe, maybe. How big was that last candle? 11 ticks. It's a big candle. This one's 9. Kind of want to see it. Maybe. Minute to go on that one, so we'll continue watching. NQ. Sitting about 30 points above that EMA. ES. Still above the EMA as well. Gold broke its EMA. This would have been a good trade right there. Been kind of ignoring gold lately. I may need to start paying attention to it again. UltraBond, what it's doing, it pulled back a bit. So I'm not willing to take that trade there yet. We're seeing positive moves on all four of the treasuries here. Taking a long here, 5-tick stop on the UltraBond. Ace has gotten quiet. And it looks like I might have made a mistake. Looks like I might be giving back my profit for the day. Yep. Wow. So, that sucks. That hurts. 5-tick stop. Now now we're up $52.80 on the day. It's up 181 before. Does that only have 4-tick stop? Yeah, wow, I did a 5-tick stop, but it only stopped me out for 4, so. But now it's going right back up. So it wasn't a wide enough stop. We'll see what it does. And Q and ES trying to pop back up. Watching and waiting here. See if there's another opportunity. Obviously, I took the loss there. It sucks. It's interesting though. It stopped me out, but it stopped me out for a better price than what I had my stop at. Crude's still coming down. Well, let's see what agriculture's doing here. Agriculture's moving up. It's all moving up. Moving on up. Oh, big 35-point candle here in NQ. ES just broke back above its EMA on the 1. Does that mean I want to take it? I don't know. Big candle. Awesome, Loper. Good job. Weenie's definitely good with those options. So we're just taking a long on an ES here. There we go. That's what I want to see. Nice move. Pushing up. Oh, big pullback there. Crap. Come on, push back up for me. There we go. See, if I'd done 2 contracts here, I'll get out with 1, which would satisfy my need to get out. I'm out. 3 points and a tick. So $162.50. We made back that loss and got some more. That's a winner winner. Now up $600 on this account. $609.60. That's not all today. That's since Sunday. And it looks like I got out at the right time, as you see it pull back on that red candle there. Happy with that. Now up on the day, $211.60. 4 out of 5 trades have been profitable. All 4 of the profitable trades have been ES. Ace should like that. Word, Loper, word. Though, I mean, the chances is that it shook me out there is going to continue going, but I'm not going to be upset by it. We are just under, yeah, there. See, I could have got more out of it, obviously. But until I start doing more than 1 contract, I just am not going to feel comfortable. Let me look at NQ on the 1 minute, see what I would have got there. See, this is the candle, the break candle, just like on ES. And it went up from 309 up to 334, so I could have gotten slightly more out of that, but if I traded NQ, but who knows what the slippages I would have got on NQ. Hey, Mel Gossip, welcome. How's it going for you today? So UltraBond did come down, stop me out, and then continue going. Again, the 1 loss I've taken today because of a not wide enough stop. I was in at 157.29. It's now going up to 158.07. So that's like a 10 tick move. Gosh darn it. Tostep account this week now. I've taken 4, 9, 14 trades and won 11 of them. Excuse me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back, guys. So yeah, this was a miss on the UltraBond. You can see here, you see my entry and exit there. I got stopped out right away. Entry was 157.29. We just hit 158.10. So that's a 13 tick move up after I got stopped out. What I eventually want to do, if I go into a long position here, is I want to put the stop maybe at the bottom of the candle. That'll be a 10 tick stop, which is $300, and I'm not willing to do that quite yet. But you can see if I would have been willing to do that, I would be well in the money here. Profits are good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Copper's kind of trying to grindy uppy. You know, I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. ES kind of pulling back. ES got up to just under 4,200 and then it hit 4,200 and rejected. It hit 4,200, so it's now double topped at 4,200 here. And 38, 39 points back. So NQ coming down, ES coming down, ES breaking the TMA there on the 1. So rejected off of 4,200 and quick move down here, back down to 4191. Gold trying to curl back up. Interesting curling there by gold. Let's look at gold on the 1 minute. Gold, that would be beautiful right there on the 1 minute chart. It's done 2 beautiful moves off the 1 minute actually. I don't know. I'm still fighting this whole 1 minute, 5 minute thing. And here, ES, I should have taken this short off the 1 minute. So I missed that entry. I hate getting in after I miss an entry, even though theoretically if I move back to the 5 minute chart, it's not near that entry yet. So I don't know. These are the things I fight with myself about. And you all get to hear. Gentlemen, Ace, RJ. I'm a big Hallmark Christmas movie fan. So subscriber numbers came up by 3 today. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. Feel free to join the chat. Oh yeah, Ace, absolutely. They film them sometimes in the dead of summer, and you're seeing all these people in winter coats um, that are enduring 90-degree heat. Now most of them are filmed in Canada, but still. Yep, 2 minutes before the top of the hour. I'm just a big Christmas fan overall. You know, I start playing Christmas music around November 1st. I used to totally over decorate my house. I have pictures that would like be like, I can't believe you over decorated that much. Thank you for that reminder, G. I totally forgot we had more news this morning. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? I have a Christmas music playlist on Amazon that's about 500 songs long. Crude is coming down. It's been coming down for a while now. Hit a high of 91.03. It's down to 88.63, so that's quite the fall. Pop up here by 18 points on this 1 minute candle in NQ. So there's news. Seeing red. Hey, I remember that, G. Uh, U.S. wholesale inventories month over month 1.8. U.S. wholesale sales month over month 1.8%. Expected was 0.5, so that's a big beat. Pullback on NQ or up and down, right, left. Excellent job, Dakota. Wonderful. Yep. UB hurt me and then decided to just rip. It's ripped almost a full point since it stopped me out. Yep, and most of those movies get done in like 2 to 3 weeks. That said, it's not just Hallmark anymore. There's actually 4 different channels that are producing movies in all similar fashions. Hallmark started it. Now you have Hallmark, you have Lifetime, you have Up Network, and you have GAC, which GAC is where Candace Cameron Bure moved to now. So anyway, don't judge me on my enjoyment of Hallmark. We're getting kind of choppy. Choppa. Chop Fest City, USA. While Crude's continuing to grind D down. So, as of now, we're up $211. We have about an hour to go in stream. This week is with the Tostep account. It's been some of my best trading ever. 11 out of 14, which is what percentage? Oops. I just did 11 times 14. 11 divided by 14. 78%. Indices sideways. NQ's hanging right above 13,300. ES hanging around 41.95. Crude's trying to continue down. Gold sideways as well. Copper sideways. Dow sideways. Natural gas is even kind of sideways-ish. Remember, crude oil inventories in about 24 minutes. I've lost about 10 viewers since we started talking about Hallmark. Let's see if they went over to Weenie. Wheat did a nice bounce there. How hard it is to get wheat to bounce. Thanks for that reminder, Ace. Hitting that like button would be very much appreciated. I do not like having to get out the guillotine. Hear the train coming. So how's everyone doing out there? I know Loper's done well today. Dakota's got a nice win. Ace hasn't mentioned whether he's gotten 2 points or not. G mentioned a win earlier. I live about a block from train tracks, so you can sometimes hear the trains. I think anywhere in Decatur, you're within a block or two of train tracks. Excellent, Ace. I figured you were. Everyone got kind of quiet now. All's quiet. Of course, the market's kind of quiet now as well. Definitely squeezy here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Or Reggie can send it to me on Discord and I can post it. If you want to do that, Reggie, you can DM me on Discord and I'll post the link. Nice little bounce there on natural gas. One day, I'm going to surprise everyone and trade natural gas. Well, hello, Cassie. Welcome to the stream. Hey, D. Humphrey, welcome. Uh, Happy to have you guys. I'm not sure I've ever seen someone be so so glad I'm here right off the bat. Welcome. Reggie, you shouldn't have named it that, but okay. Oh boy. Here's Reggie's link. Uh, Not really. Technically, calling out trades is frowned upon by the SEC. But I mean, I'll mention when I'm entering a trade, but I don't really call them out. A couple other people will call out trades, or well, they don't really call them out. They say what they're doing, and I know by the fact that how good they are that it's a good idea to follow their lead. But I also still look at my own stuff. We don't, we're here to help people learn, but without we want people to learn to do it themselves, not just rely on the calls of others. Out of what, G? I missed what you were in. Did I have a pullback there on NQ? No, it's copper, sorry. Wrong. Yeah, we had a pullback on NQ there, 31 points. But yeah, what Ace just said is right. We want
we talk about trade ideas, and people will mention when they're entering something. Of course, you'll see when I enter something, but I don't ever want anyone blindly following me because it can lead to bad things. And yeah, if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, or if I hit the lottery and suddenly I disappear, if I get abducted by aliens, then the person that's relying on me is out of luck. Meanwhile, Crude is just dropping harsh. Crude people, Male Gossip and others, Loper. Are you guys still in this short, Crude short? Ah, assume that was profitable, G. So how you doing today, Cassie? Miracle on 34th Street, the original version. 1947. Copper popping back up. Nice to find one more good trade, but I won't force it. And Reggie, if you're still here, you could have sent that to me in DM instead of opening yourself up to the judgment by the experts there in the Earn the Trade Discord. Hmm. Hope we didn't scare Cassie away right away. NQ continuing to come down. Yes, looking like we're heading down now. We were so tight here. It's unusual, very unusual for the EMA to hit the Bollinger. That's how tight we were. It's gone blue. I'll have a blue EMA for certain. Taking a short. Touch trading view makes it hard to see. I did go short, right? No, I went long. Crap. Okay, just took a loss there because I accidentally. One thing about TradingView is I accidentally take the wrong direction. So I just cost myself 20 bucks. Actually 30 bucks. Now two ticks, 25. That was a stupid mistake on my part. I went long instead of short. Although if I had stayed in, it would have been a winner. I hate it when I make mistakes like that. Uh, do you have 1,000 subscribers, Reggie? I didn't look at your channel yet. Yeah. YouTube monetization says you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours before you can start making money. So I'm not counting them in my stats because there's stupidity. But this is the second time now I've screwed up and went um, the wrong direction on an order on TradingView. My stupidity, I'm still working on getting used to trading on TradingView. So I've cost myself 37.50 plus commissions. That was a 2 tick loss, and I did a 1 tick loss. Yep. Yeah, here's YouTube monetization. You can see 4,000 required public watch hours. I have 9718. No community guideline strikes, two-step verification, and 1,000 subscribers. I'm 121 away. Calling along there. Not only did I get in at the bad spot for the short anyway, I should have just stayed long and I would have profited. Great job, G. Looks like we're trying to bounce back up here. We put the band back on NQ. We have about 35 minutes left on the stream. I'd like to get into a trade that I get in the right direction.
Yeah, it used to be easier to get monetized on YouTube, and then a couple years ago they changed it where you need 1,000 subscribers and all that. So you see the move up here. G called it perfectly. D. Humphrey, are you still here, or did you get upset because we don't call out trades? Just wondering. Anyway, anyone's interested in checking out Mr. G YouTube channel, he calls it Winning Wall Street's Money. Here's the link for that. Give him a follow. Seems to post on a pretty regular basis. Great job, Dakota. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Beautiful, beautiful day there, Dakota. Crude's back up over 88. Crude moves quick. Quick move Crude. You're welcome, G. Reggie, if you're planning on developing your YouTube more, I will give you a follow as well. Oh yeah, we have crude oil inventories. So far, it's not doing much. Let's see. It's up 10 ticks. Not really blowing the lid off the barrel. Saved y'all from the sneeze of doom. Oh, talk about a muted reaction there. Let's go look at the numbers. Crude oil inventories actual 5.457 million. Forecast was negative 1 million. Well, that's interesting. That seems like a pretty big beat. We lost Babyfish. Babyfish is my oil analyst. Wow, though, look at gasoline pop up. The $1,000 candle. Still 20 tick spread. Okay, doke. So 182.90 today now, because I gave back 25 plus commission by going the wrong way in that trade, which ended up actually being the right way. And if I had stayed in, I would have gotten profit. The Bollinger Bands are there for a guide. Um, Mainly, that's not a good example. Mainly trading off of, I'm looking for changes in direction of the EMA, and then deciding whether or not that's a good trigger. I look at where the price action is with the bands. I don't really play like the bands as like trying to reverse off and take band bounces, but they're more of a guide of whether I want to get into a trade based on where a signal is. So the Bollingers are more of a guide than something I actually use for entry. It's more of I'll use it for deciding not to enter, and I might use them as a guide of where to get out. Like if I'm in a move and I see it's coming down and hits that third band, I'll know we're probably exhausting the move and I'll get out. Notice we hire Ace as our comic relief. Good job, G, again. Okay, so Crude finally showed some oomph there, came up a full point after slow reaction at first. A very nice move up on Crude. Wow, look at that candle on gasoline futures. Never traded it because its spread is terrible. But that's a $2,000 candle. More than that. But I have no idea how to trade that though. Surprised they allow you to do that. Reggie, obviously, right now you need to stick to the uh, stick to the funding programs. NASDAQ did just pop up here. I kind of missed it. And yeah, this was the trade I was looking for on ES or NQ. And I missed it because of the scrunchiness of the chart. I should have left the bands off. That looks much better. So I missed this move up here. Yes, RJ, you got a problem with scrunchy? Hey, John, doing all right? How are you? And Reggie, small steps, man, small steps. Have a great day, eh? See you tomorrow. Yes, it was. I traded it on Sim. I did not trade it on a live account or any account. On Sim, I would have made $3,500. So I wish I had traded it on a live account. Missed this move on NASDAQ, which makes me upset. It makes me want to cry. 22 points so far. If I had done ES, it'd be 8 points. Crude popped up and then came right back down. So while I'm up 180 something for the day, it really could have been better. But we shall work on it. We shall work on it. I really need to be back in 1 minute, guys. back. So missed a nice move there. Missed a very nice move there. Missed a wonderful move there. Actually, I missed two moves. Look here, NQ. That was a trigger candle. And that went down 50 points, and now I missed this one. So definitely could have traded today better, but it's a green day. And as long as I don't mess it up in the next 17 minutes. I do not trade Tostep off camera, or off stream. So yep, definitely a miss there. You see it's up 30 points. Starting over the next couple days, I'm going to be catching these 30 pointers. I'm thinking about this one day concentrating on either just NQ and ES. Just see how we do. Do we have any other major news this week besides unemployment tomorrow? Let's look. Jobless claims tomorrow. Oh, we have PPI report tomorrow. That could be big too. Nothing huge on Friday besides University of Michigan sentiment preliminary. Import prices. Gold's heading up here. Now see, gold was more of a tough one here. You can see we were sitting on that EMA for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 candles. That's 40 minutes, and then finally it went. It changed color multiple times. I guess once it's separated, I could have tried to maybe jump there, but I don't know. Let's look at it at a 1 minute, see if that was clearer. Oh yeah, 1 minute was clearer. Either there or there. Look at this. Multiple entries on the 1 minute chart from 9:45. There. There. That one would have stopped out with a 1 point stop, but anything more than that would have been good. And that one could have went up continuously for a while. So lots of opportunities today. Took a few, missed a few. Corn moving up nicely. I'm sorry, not corn, soybeans, but corn is too. Soybean meal. Wheat. Made a nice move there as well. for the ones I was just talking about on gold. Um, you can see here, I use a 20 EMA, and when it's downtrending, it's a blue, and when it's uptrending, it's white. What I'm looking for is a change in color, which means a change in direction on the EMA, and then a candle that's piercing the EMA in that same direction. So that candle right there is my trigger candle. That's my trigger candle. Enter there. You can see that went about 2.5 points. Or, I mean, it went longer if you wanted to stay in through the chop. Then it came down here. Now we had a change of direction here, but you see we have these uptrending bands. I don't like to take it if the direction of the bands are going against the direction of the trade. So if the bands are uptrending, but uh, the price action is coming down into it, I don't like to take it. And you can see how that reversed. Trigger candle right there, because it pierced right after it turned white. Then in another 2 points. Now here is chop, and this chop can get you. And this is where you kind of gotta just, if you see it chopping, try and stay out. You can see how close the Bollinger Bands are together, so that's an indication that you're choppy. Uh, I could have entered there, but that was more part of the chop. This would have been the safer entry. Right there, because you can see we went back to white, got above the midpoint of the RSI, and then went up like 5 points. It's a very simple strategy. It's working for me. I just need to get more confident in it. You can see here, like here's on NASDAQ. I don't have the bands on here because the bands make it all scrunchy. But trigger candle right here. Right after the EMA turned white, move up. And then enter here. And went up over 30 points. This would have also been a trigger candle, this big candle down here. And again, it's going to be 40 points. Now, of course, it doesn't always work. But here's another one. Now, see, this one was kind of not a trigger candle. This one was actually the trigger candle. And it did go up, like, you know, it kind of hemmed and hauled and went up. But there are times, obviously, nothing works 100%. There are failures. But it seems very... That was impressive on that outro view there. Gold trying to come back down. Now see, gold technically we're at a trigger candle. This was technically, let's get that out of there. Technically the trigger candle there. But we see how we hit that Bollinger on the RSI. It's popping back up. So we're going to wait for the next possible trigger. If it comes back down, then we'll enter. I like short here because our entire RSI activity is above the midline, even the Bollinger Bands. So I'm thinking it wants to come back down here after this move up. But we shall see. I never let the indicator totally dictate the trade. I watch for the price action. You can see if I had just gone blindly there, I would be stopped out by now. See if it comes back down though. Don't want to take the short into these upward trending bands. Want to see these bands start to level out like the top ones have. Level out and then maybe start pushing down if it starts coming back down. That's what I want here to go short. That's on a 1 minute. What does it look like on the 5 right now? 5. See, it's well above the EMA on the 5. So it has room to kind of curl back down to the EMA. But for now, it looks like it actually wants to continue up. So now I only went long if it gets back above this 18.18.3. High of this candle is 18.17.9. And you can see it just rejected off of 18.17.9, so slightly lower low. It's trying to come back down. See how the bottom bands. Have a good one, Reggie. Try and chill out. Take it easy for the rest of the, well, I guess you're probably driving some point today. But just try and relax a little bit. Just trying again here. See, is that high a day? Now high a day is actually 1824, so we're well off high day. So we have some possible green sky here. You know, I wish I had taken this here, obviously. And that's why, I got biased into thinking we're coming down. And I shouldn't have, because if I had gotten in on that trigger, I'd already be up over 10 ticks. Hit 18.18.2. Watching the bid and the ask. Oh, that was a burst up to 18.19. Hit bands though, pulling back. Pulled all the way back down to 18.18. That can sometimes start reversals. A big burst like that out of the blue. So I got biased thinking we're coming down, and I did not take this long. And that was a trigger candle in the long. I could have even waited one more candle. And you can see, would have gotten, could have got up to 2 points if I stayed in. I'm not going to take a trade here. I keep thinking about it, but I'm not comfortable with it. My big mistake here is not taking an ES or an Q. This was ES. That was the trigger candle. And 12 points. Wow. I didn't realize how much it moved. 12 points, so that's been a beautiful, beautiful move there. NQ, same, obviously. Trigger candle, it's going up about 44. So it was a good morning. One loss besides the one where I accidentally entered the wrong direction. 4 wins total between last night and today. So not counting that one that I accidentally entered the wrong direction. So of trades that I actually meant to take, up 4 out of 5 and up 180 some dollars. While ES continues. Wow, look at this. So we're finally taking off here, guys. Since that trigger candle, this is up 16 points. These are the moves I need to start catching. Because while I am up almost $600 in 3 days, so I'm averaging that $200 I talked about at the beginning of the month. To pass this Tostep eval, I need $12,000. So at $200 a day, it's $1,000 a week. That's 12 weeks, and I don't want to take 12 weeks. So we're going to start getting a bit more. We're going to size up to like 2 contracts, try and catch some runners. Oh, this is still going. This candle, 7 points now. Wow. Okay, folks, I want to thank everyone for joining me today. We've had a fun day. Good day, green day. We're back on Sharevision tonight for the Asia session, 7:45 Eastern. And then back here tomorrow morning for another early morning session to get green on the day and all that fun stuff. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. We'll talk to you either tonight or tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, I'd love if you hit the thumbs up button. Remember, we do stream every morning on YouTube and Twitch from 7:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every evening on Sharevision from 7:45 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. and every Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Also, I'd love to have you follow me on social media. We're on Twitter at MightyOxTrading, Instagram at MightyOxTrading, and Reddit at r ox market trading. Have a great day.